This is a visual novel game. It's more than just a visual novel, though, because there's, like, kind of puzzle-y elements, sort of.
October 18th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4.
All right, here we go.
The court is now in session for the... I was like, wait, it's the judge.
The court
is now in session. I had to think about it. Again, the court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer at Studio One of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact.
I see. Very well. I would like to move on to your testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness.
First, I would like to call a familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand.
Detective Gumshoe is so adorable.
Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that of the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled.
I mean, clearly.
The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon.
I mean, it's kind of Brooklyn.
That's the case, in brief.
Then again,
Anyone like to hear that again?
I guess I would, probably. Should I listen to that whole thing again? Why?
Probably not.
I mean, at that point, what? Don't we just go through line by line anyway?
I mean, I don't know if we'll do that with this specifically, but I don't think we need to hear it again. We pretty much know, he said.
Okay.
Have a good night, Demonis. Take care of yourself. Have a good sleep.
Bye,
I don't know. Whether or not it is Brooklyn, I love Kita's accent for him. It's completely perfect. It's like Italian Brooklyn. It's exactly what he would be. Exactly. All right. Skip it. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval. Samurai spear added to the court record.
Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. Mm-hmm. And that question is, look at the size of my finger. What did the security lady at the guard station see?
I don't trust her. Understood.
Let's call the security officer to the stand.
I don't trust her.
Nah, I don't trust her.
I don't. I have a feeling that was a reference, but it went over my head.
Will the witness declare her name?
Oh my god. That is a completely different face than what you give me, bitch.
Quite terrifying.
That's
I think it's more scary.
Yeah.
Honestly.
My, aren't you a handsome fellow?
Oh,
I'm
God.
afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Wait, is she thirsty for the judge or Gumshoe?
I was thinking
Or
Edgeworth.
Edgeworth.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, God. Oh, no. Duh! Your name, please.
Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Oh, God! No!
She likes to roleplay. It's fine.
Ah! God!
Just call me Grandma. Oh my God.
Edgeworth is like mortified. He's like, I am handing in my resignation.
This is too much for Edgeworth.
Seriously.
Oh my God. That was so good.
Please clip that. Please clip
Oh
that.
my God.
Someone. It's the best reaction.
So good.
Your name, please.
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting this witness to say their name. Witnesses. Wendy. Oh, okay.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma.
Oh my God, bitch. Stop that. She's stressing me out. He objected his own witness.
And objection.
Red, thank you.
Object to the witness's talkativeness.
Red called it just call me Grandma.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Oh, you gotta put that one on Twitter.
Oh my God, I will. It was fun.
Shoot, I had to leave for a sec and get back to please clip that. What happened? Red just clipped it, so...
Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. Thank you.
I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony.
Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
That's me, isn't it? Damn it.
Yes, it is!
I'm like, what the fuck is yesy? And I'm like waiting for you to say it.
Yes, see, I was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your staff, dearie.
Stuff. Same thing. Dots. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Witness account. Okay. Testimony.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning.
What were they?
Anyway, I was one when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
Mm-hmm. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Cross-examination.
Guys, let's not get too graphic in chat, please. Thank you.
About thirsty old ladies, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Oh, about other things. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right.
I'm glad you're loving it, Murohas. We're trying. Oh my god. Alright, witness account. So we should press about the errands? Well, I guess we can press everything you said. Should we press everything?
It's up to you.
Let's... I want to press the errands one specifically.
I had some errands to run that morning.
I want to press it.
Wait, which one?
I had some errands.
Jirander, I've got it covered, thank you. Alright.
The errands one.
Errands?
Yeah, I'm
Right.
pressing that.
What kind of errands? Quote unquote.
Oh, well, you know.
What? No, I don't know. Answer the question.
No, I don't know, actually. That's why I asked you.
Oh, apparently that is officially her in the background.
Actually, I was watching poor Hammer, and Powers. Observing, you know?
Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs, always. Never missed one in all my years.
Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run through too.
You could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty.
Not a bad idea.
Anyway,
Oh, never mind. So she was watching the run through.
Right. Yeah, so that was her.
Alright. Poor old Hammer and the rest of them had been doing the run through there since the morning. I'm looking.
That's okay.
She was at the main gate there until 5. Can we press that? Because she didn't, like, move to do anything at 2:30?
Which one?
I was at the main gate from then till 5.
Okay, there we go. Got it.
Okay.
hold it.
So you were watching there you were watching there the whole time? No breaks? Not even a second?
Of course.
Oh, Jesus, that hurt my own ears.
I am a professional, you know. Or are you
Clearly.
criticizing how I do my job, whippersnapper?
No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday. Damn.
I can watch the...
Sorry, I'm making my own ears hurt.
Like a banshee old lady.
The shrieking eels. Anyway.
I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time.
Or snipper.
Snipper-wapper.
Snipper whapper. Old windbag is losing it, Nick.
Why don't you raise an objection? Why am I saying that to... What?
I don't know.
So the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. What did you see? Alright. So, I'm gonna press the 2:30 p.m., right?
Okay. The
'Cause-
murder happened at 2:30.
Yeah, because she's questioning it. But,
All right.
hold it. How did you know that?
Oh, I have my ways. That overdressed young detective told me, damn it.
Gumshoe.
I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job.
Oh,
Aww.
snipper whapper.
Poor Detective Gumshoe, getting chewed out by a security guard. What a bitch. Certain man walked by me at 2 p.m. Press that.
Yeah.
Hold it.
Hold it.
2? You're sure?
Sure as spit.
Ew.
Well, who was the man?
Really, you should know, or you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something.
Says you.
Girl?
Dots.
I think you're the one who's been getting excited.
That.
Now, don't get your skivvies in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was.
It was Powers. That man right there. And he was heading toward the studio. Press, because it's clearly not Powers, but okay.
I know, right?
So you saw Mr. Powers.
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny?
Ew.
Damn.
Nick, this is your chance.
Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again. It was him.
Picture.
Yeah.
So should we use the picture, present it here? Oh wait, present it at, yeah, it was Powers.
Yep.
Okay. Plus.
Powers question mark photo.
Doing it. Powers question mark photo. Present it. There we go.
There we go.
I did it. Let me get this straight, Oldbag. Miss Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. Surprise, bitch.
He looks like he has, like, ram horns on his back.
Yeah, it looks strange. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Tokyo. You sound educated, Phoenix. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
Yeah? Well, I wonder.
True. Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. Steer. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. Aw, Posey! Thank you for the donation! Think they will not be able to make it to the stream Tuesday, but here's an early birthday gift. Thank you so much, Posey! Guys, throw the love in chat. Thank you so much.
I know that. I wasn't born yesterday.
No one in this court is accusing you of that, miss, or witness. He's having trouble calling her old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Nosy old man. Of
Wow.
course I have proof.
What?
Huh?
Even Edgeworth is surprised.
The prosecution would like to ask the witness. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you.
Really?
It's a
a trial.
court case.
Yeah.
Like,
Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Oh no. Poor detective. Wow. Old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then. Testimony. Alright, man in the photo.
testimony.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at the picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy?
No, because he looked fine? Or I feel like he would have said that. Okay. So he had sprained his ankle? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Yeah, but if anybody knew that he did that, like, and was trying to frame him,
Right? Then they would do it. Like, on top of that, if you were to commit murder, like, if you were honestly, like, I'm gonna go and commit murder right now, you wouldn't walk by the camera you've known is there this entire time. You would
Yeah,
walk
and I feel like-
around it.
I feel like also you probably wouldn't do it if you had a sprained ankle. Because, like, that would not be that would not be the optimal time to murder someone.
That's probably true as well. I mean, that's a good point.
It's like, just wait till it, because what if something went wrong and you had to run away and then you just fell on your face?
Oh my god, oh my god. How did Oldbag know he hurt his leg? I guess because she was there when they were fighting, but
Yeah,
still.
that's how she saw it, because she was watching while they were doing the practice session.
Oh my god. Yeah, Squid bot would need to be subbed to both. It is correct. Which made me realize why someone had gifted us. I was questioning the gift to Moobot because I'm like, why would you gift one to a bot? But then I realized so that way when he does it, he would actually use the emote. I was like, actually, that's smart. I didn't think about it. Hey. Okay. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Well, like a pig.
Ew.
That's weird.
That's not how I took that, but okay.
Just a little weird. Oh, okay. I mean, I thought of the saying. We don't need to excite her anymore.
No.
She's already thirsty.
Yeah.
Luckily not for us. All
All right.
right.
Well, for me, I'm Edgeworth.
It's true.
The detective Detective.
Good luck. Bye.
Yeah, thanks.
You get to deal with her now.
Great.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. I saw Powers trip and fall. I'm gonna press that one.
You want to press?
Yeah.
All right.
Hold it.
Trip and fall?
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped
Did you
make
kiss it better?
Did you kiss it? You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Well, let's just skip over that part, shall we?
I was joking. I forgot that actually was.
Even better.
Yeah.
Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning the backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
Did anyone else?
You may continue your testimony.
Bye, Japanime. Thank you for stopping by. The innuendos are fantastic in this. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Why don't we have this as evidence? So can I press that?
Yeah. Yep, let's press it.
Pressing. He broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear,
The one that was used to stab him? His samurai spear. The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. Updated. It has duct tape around it. Press, apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Because nobody else knew.
I just heard the hold it come through your Wiimote.
Hold it! I even have it in my lap. Like it's not even up by the microphone. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? That's what she said.
Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch.
Thus the nap.
Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked.
Dragging his foot. Okay.
Look at my hand. It's huge.
Admire it. Oops.
Admire it. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor?
Well, there is one thing that bothers me.
Which is...
Where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Exactly.
Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important.
But it is.
But kind of. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers.
I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Object.
Object! Look at my hands, they're big too!
Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree. Damn it. But we have to
agree.
But we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. I like how he actually has an opinion now when he's not being paid.
Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, John. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice.
Witness testimony for a third time.
This entire game is just an attention battle. Look at me, no, look at me.
It's kind of true.
The time of poor...
Yeah, this is new.
The time
Yes.
of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers.
No, it was the Steel Samurai. Get it right.
No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
And you deleted it because it was you, bitch. Or somebody that you care about. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this steel samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. All right. Let's make dreams come true. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True? Why does she keep asking about that? I want to press it. Fuck it.
Alright.
How did you know that?
Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective.
Fine.
And then after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything.
See, Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts.
I mean... they're donuts.
No one else went there. Press that.
Alright.
What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before one? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in.
Doesn't mean they can't scale it.
Yeah.
Not to mention.
If they had, I would have seen them. Damn it, I went right. Old windbag, sure. That.
Is that what you want to press on then?
No, I accidentally went right, so Maya's talking.
I know, I meant, like, did you just want to go back and press on the last statement?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just wait till you get there, because I didn't
Should I click through Maya then?
Yeah, I would just click through it.
Oh, windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Damn. Alright. Come on. If they had, I would have seen them.
Okay, press.
Are you sure? Okay.
The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy?
Old windbag sure has balls. Or, well, you know what I mean.
Oh, hey, this is exactly what I read.
Oh.
Old windbags have have a way of skipping over important details after all, or for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. I mean, the only person we haven't pressed was the only thing we haven't pressed is the only person I saw go into the studio before them was Will Powers. Press there?
Okay, do you want to press that?
Yeah.
Alright.
Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody's suspicious looking. Right. So it could have been someone
Okay.
hot. Alright. So we gotta present something.
Correct.
So
So,
I'll present the picture on that one. Powers' photo.
yep.
Hit. Oh shit.
Let's do it.
Present it. There we go. Hold on. Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph.
I know, that's what I think every time, too.
Every time I do it makes Nickelback! Anyway, that was great.
That was like the most energetic way I've ever heard anyone say Nickelback.
Look at this photograph. One more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture.
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground.
Thanks.
I think the saying is your ass from a hole in the ground, but
Yep, just a little different. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words, October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. But the issue here is that the bit at the end where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1? If it really was the only photo? What?
Snap.
Order.
Wrong voice.
I just realized that. I was like, oh, why'd she stop? Oh, that's why.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Order. Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data from the other photo? The security guard? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
Eeh! You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. Snapper whipper.
Snap. Snapper whipper.
I can't do my other hand with the Wiimote.
The only person I saw that day was Will Powers.
Well, you lying bitch. Just saying. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what that means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too!
That's... Why is it dark?
Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Oldbag? Miss Oldbag?
Ah, that's right. I just remembered something.
Oh no.
Of course you did.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I feel like the judge is like, yeah, we knew this was coming.
Yep. I see. Your testimony, please. For a 4th time. The other person.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Because the person wasn't suspicious.
Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only just remembered it.
Just
Right.
call me Grandma.
Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
It's true. How convenient. That's true. The other person. Let's just fucking press them all. Let's do it.
Okay.
Every day I finish the guard duties. I have one other important job to do. Hold it. Another job?
That's right. I check all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I look closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes.
Do you back up all of the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are so frustrating.
Well, it's part of your job.
Press I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking.
Right?
How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for the most part.
Judging.
Judging.
For the most part. This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point. I remember throwing out the photo that day. Press it. Fuck it.
Okay.
She's suspicious all around. Well, who in the heck was in the photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks, if you ask me, but they're not suspicious.
You're the, hardcorest fan. You're a fangirl, woman. I don't want to hear.
Yeah.
They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. One was there that day.
Well, wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your exact words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Yep.
That grate has been loose for a while.
We just didn't fix it.
It's fine. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain.
I told you they were freaks. I know. And they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
So are we, apparently.
Yeah.
Kids? So on the photo that you erased?
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What? What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg, and the other was a boy who looked to be about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, we see his type everywhere. Blech. We see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
Can't catch 'em all. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear.
What bear?
Bear came in meowing. What's wrong? Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy.
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. I'd like to take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information and not forgetting vital information this time. Are you accusing me?
No, I think he's accusing Oldbag.
Good. October 18th, 11:08 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Mr. WP,
Yes?
tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of that dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume.
Except for a fanboy!
Right. So where does this leave me?
Oh my god, did the kid accidentally murder? Because
my
he thought it was a
goodness.
prop.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
Did
my
did the kid murder the man? We were gonna figure it out.
Oh.
Did he do it?
Did he do it? Did you say
Vote
so?
yes or no in the chat now.
Did you say so? Where does this leave me?
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick, what are we gonna do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
That would not be good.
No.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Damn.
Hey, Nick. It's time.
Okay, let's go.
What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that.
Buddy. I want the security demon from hell to be the murderer, right? But I feel like she's just someone covering for someone else, but we'll find out. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else who could have committed this. But there still is no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your thoughts? Defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind, however. Be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
Great.
So, who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
Alright, Kat. This one matters.
I know. I don't think it was the assistant.
Okay.
I feel like she is innocent, and if we accuse her, then...
Okay.
The only way the grade school boy could have is if it was on accident. I don't think he meant to. I just think he was like, oh, a bad guy, and, like, stabbed him. Security lady's suspicious AF. She knows way too much, which why the little boy would know to drag his foot. Maybe if the costume was too big for him. Anyway.
Kat's like, oh, wait. Oh, no.
But, like,
Well,
I don't know if that it's the right time to call the schoolboy. So, like, that's what I'm worried about.
Oh, God. So I just, like, moved my hand and my nail accidentally hit the screen.
Oh, no.
And picked the security lady, so you're gonna have to pick the security lady.
Well, at least it wasn't the assistant girl.
Like, seriously, my fingernail just, like, brushed the screen.
So I guess we're picking the security lady.
Yeah,
Is that
but
okay?
I mean, like you were thinking, if you accuse the boy, they'd be like, oh, there's no way, because you don't have a way to prove that it was, you know what I mean? Like, that seems so far-fetched that if you would have picked him,
they would have been like, no, at this point.
Yeah, they would have been like, no, we've already talked about this.
Gotcha.
So,
well,
serendipity, pretty much.
Yep. It was meant to happen. All right. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Oh, I just realized, because Baron keeps perking up his head, like, looking at the window. I'm like, what's going on? I just heard kids outside. So I'm sorry if you hear that, guys. But there's, like, kids playing outside. And Baron keeps being like,
how dare they?
Yeah. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in the picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury.
The security lady, Oldbag.
Oh, shit. It was on her, so I just assumed it was her. The security lady, Oldbag.
What? Whippersnapper.
Oh, she is Wendy Oldbag. It's true. Isn't it? Is it Wendy or Windy?
It's Wendy, but...
Yeah, okay. So basically Wendy, but yeah.
Yeah.
Order. Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag? That's Mrs. Oldbag to you.
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. Fucking what? To put the blame. Why would she want people to know it was her? What?
Yeah.
She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. It's very specific. That's odd. Isn't that the part where Edgeworth pounces? Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have opinion on this matter? He's thinking.
The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
Damn.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it. Is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something.
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way? Press further. Fuck, I hit press further, so, you know.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, well, here we go.
It's happening.
The other option was give Granny a break.
Oh. Well.
That was what it actually said.
Give Granny a break. Call me Grandma.
Oh, I'm so glad that's clipped, though.
Oh my god. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Mrs. Oldbag's actions on that day.
But why would I do something so horrible but to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased.
Now she gonna throw him under the bus. What about this other suspicious meaning person? He's only a grade schooler though, as you said. Second or third grade, was it?
That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Damn. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Why is she, like, so willingly being like,
I was that smart.
Yeah.
that boy is not the killer, although he probably is.
What? How can you be so sure? Or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
I do. Indeed. Then let's see the proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed the murder. I do. You need a card key and he doesn't have one?
Yeah, we can try that.
Okay.
Ready?
Sure. Take that. The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name?
Something Oldbag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. The court is adjourned.
Wait a second! I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking.
I don't know. Everyone's like, no, please, God.
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Of course you have.
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about?
By whom?
Huh, you mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. God damn it. 5. My lips were sealed.
Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me of not letting them get away scot-free, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Well, Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this secret from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
Clearly.
Dots. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the Oldbag. Miss Wright, your cross-examination. He's like, please.
My lips were sealed. Oh my god.
All right. Press Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something.
Right?
So you were told not to talk.
That's right. By the studio and TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it.
Great.
Except for us. There were some other people in the studio the day of the murder press.
And who were these people?
Who? What?
That was just me saying that.
Oh, okay. I was like, did Edgeworth talk for yours? Fuck.
No.
Okay.
No, that was just me saying who, like,
Gotcha.
who are these people?
Yeah,
but
who's
then
these
it ended up being the
imaginary people?
exact same line.
Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director?
We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2. You knew this.
Well, if you look at the guide map. There it is. Here it is. There, here. Everywhere. You go through the gate and go all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... I mean, at this point, I think we'd call into witness director and shit.
Okay.
But do we want...
You want to take a break?
I just don't know what that means, because we've never done it. We always press, but this is the first time he's been like, I think I've asked everything.
I don't think you're going to get penalized.
Okay. Take a break, then.
All right, take a break.
Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers.
Miles per hours.
Miles per hours. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of.
I understand, Your Honor.
This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. The court is adjourned. Hey. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Aw, really? It's nothing. Oh, or should I...
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigation. We
Look
have
at
to
that perfect triangular chest hair.
It's perfect. I mean,
It is.
He's clearly not hiding anything under that chest hair. Or he clearly doesn't sculpt it in any way.
No.
No. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers?
I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there, which is true. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old windbag. I feel kinda sorry for her.
I don't. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys.
Hey, to be continued.